Hello.
Okay.
We're here with our final video.
Number 3 of Q&A. I hope this isn't boring, people. I hope you're enjoying this.
Okay.
No, really. This is a slower pace, but I hope
we don't have very many questions left that are highlighted.
Go back, like I said, find the first page, and tell me who asked. Oh, it was J2Y2J Freak. No,
it was.
Somebody asked, while he finds who it is, favorite WWE commentator of all time. I would have to say I've not been watching WWE for all time, unfortunately. In the time I've been watching, and from what I've seen of, old matches and old things, I'm going to have to say Jim Ross for obvious reasons. The one thing that I just realized that I need to talk about is Matt Stryker. Tell me what you people think of Matt Stryker. When he showed up on ECW with Todd Grisham and Stryker, amazing team. Grisham play-by-play, Stryker was the...
Can't locate him, but...
Okay, was the color comment. Thank you for the question. Was the color guy, wonderful. And Stryker has this amazing ability to just kind of talk forever about stuff and sound good. My problem is, though, Grisham, now that they're on SmackDown, Grisham has dropped the play-by-play stuff. And now they're both pretty much doing color, and Matt Stryker is just a little too much sometimes. Have you watched enough SmackDown to get a feel for him?
No, I haven't.
I just feel like he just talks too much. And I don't like him anymore. And that when he first started, everybody on the internet, a lot of people, were saying... Matt Stryker is proving himself to be the greatest. And he was very good at first. Now I'm just... In fact, JR wrote on his blog, someone needs to tell Matt Stryker to pull back a little bit.
I will answer this question like this. First I will say Michael Cole is a complete tool.
Great!
Tool! I love
Tool, like the fabric that they make the veils with, and the weddings are beautiful, so no. Michael Cole is...
I love Jim Ross. God bless you, Jim Ross. I will say this,
Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
Several months ago, I don't remember exactly how long ago, it was when Jesse Ventura was a special guest host. Him and Vince McMahon did the commentary for the main event that night, and that was a throwback to the good old days. I remember those days.
And I love Jerry.
Again, that shows you how
Jerry the King Lawler. I think Jim and Jerry, JR and King, beautiful pairs.
Okay, NF Dog, ask. If John Morrison won the World Heavyweight title, how would you book his title reign? Who would he face on pay-per-view? Would he turn heel? How would his promos work? And how long would he keep the title for? This is your... Do
you mind if I handle this one?
No, please go, by all means.
So here's what I think of. First of all, if I'm being completely honest, while I must say that the way he was out, he was injured for a couple weeks. Now he's back. The way he's been handled lately, not terribly exciting. I'm sorry. I guess he needs stuff to do. The thing that he did best, and the thing that he could do best when he was coming up against Drew McIntyre, when he came out as the Braveheart fellow, John Robinson trio. You like Braveheart, the Braveheart. Anyway, when he does stuff like that, he has this ability to, he's likable, he has the ability just to pull people on board, and they're like, hey, we're going to share in the coolness of John Morrison. I just think that. So, I wouldn't turn him heel. I think his flashy style is too exciting, at least for right now. It's too exciting for heel stuff. If he turned heel, I think he would have to tone a lot of it down. I would put him up against somebody like... I want to say Edge, but Edge is so big, it would be really hard to... Somebody who's too big for his britches. And Morrison would take him down a peg. I think the Drew McIntyre was a great rivalry, a great pair. Did I answer everything?
Yes, you did.
Are you just saying that so I'll shut up?
Jimpy?
We're glad you're back,
My question is, what storyline is currently keeping you guys interested? Especially Chris, since you have said you didn't follow wrestling for a while. What is the current hook that's making you want to see more? Unfortunately, there is nothing right now that's making me want to see more.
The NXT stuff, like I said on Raw, a little much, but that was something. The Bret Hart stuff, which is gone, that made me tune back in. What is Bret going to do? What is Vince going to do to Bret? Because he was going to do something before Bret went away. Now I gotta say the guest GM stuff has me, but overall, in my opinion, the best thing this company has is CM Punk and the Straight Edge Society. The Straight Edge Society stuff, I would like to see it sharpen a little bit, but CM Punk is magnetic.
Who is apparently going to be out for 8 weeks now.
I hope they do something nice with that. We'll find out. We're making this video right now on Friday night, so SmackDown we'll have to watch and see. But I love CM Punk.
Ooh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Mr. Brodo789 asks, Scott!
Mr. Brodo?
Where do you get your hair cut?
I have a friend who cuts my hair, and I trust her completely. And last time I was over there, she said, I'm going to give you a faux hawk. And I said, no. And she said, yeah. And I said, no. And she said, come on. And I said, you've got the scissors. And she did it up, and it looked pretty cool. I can't do it up, and I'm a low-maintenance kind of guy.
I cut my own hair, and as you can see,
he makes lots of mistakes. So, I can kind of flick if I wanted to. I just kind of...
Alright, this is a good one, as it relates to us. NASCAR 93 fan asks, do you think the U.S. is doing a good job or not of handling the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico? No, they are not, because we live
in one of the affected areas.
In one of the affected areas.
In fact, I think Anderson Cooper is camped out on the beach.
Is he really?
I don't know.
Why are you not out at the beach?
You know, the Ramada. Remember the Ramada episode?
No.
One of the hurricanes, he was out at the Ramada Inn on Scenic Highway. The giant sign comes falling over, and he's standing by a tree. Look at that sign! Look at that sign, everybody! Look! And I have been several times tempted to take the camera out there and reenact the Anderson Cooper Ramada sign incident. In fact, if you would like to be the Ramada sign, I could be Anderson Cooper. I would have to...
You'd have to do some work. Well, here's what is so hilarious to me.
How do we get off on
this? They advertise on television, please come to the beaches. Our beaches are safe. Please come on, come all. We need the money.
But bring your hazmat suit.
Bring your hazmat suit. You have people down there working in hazmat suits next to people lying on the beaches in bikinis and, you know, letting their kids swim in the water. It's hilarious. It is so funny to me because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, you can only laugh at this point. See, here's what I think. You can't blame the president for the oil spill.
As much as I would love to, you can.
But at the same time, I feel like there wasn't this jump to action. There wasn't this, okay guys, let's take care of this. I'm afraid too much, and I don't want to get too political here, but I almost think that the current administration really wants to pretend to be mad, not pretend, they want to show anger at BP, at the evil oil company. So they spent, in my opinion, months, maybe an entire month, I don't remember exactly, being angry. BP, you're gonna pay for this. BP, you better fix this. BP, and I really would have liked them to say, okay, BP, your A is grass, but first, we're gonna help you fix this thing. Because, see, to me, you know, I just kind of feel like there should have been something done, and it just is really creepy to me that it's on the shores now, and that they just don't really seem to have it under control.
Yeah, they don't seem to really care that much. Let's ask this one, just because it's funny and disturbing. The PK619.
The PK, I want everybody to remember this name. The PK619. Read the question.
Out of any of your family members, who would you seduce?
That is just the most... I went to this birthday party. These white trash friends of mine. In fact, I'm hardly even friends with them. And I'm asking about the relationships between the people. And there's the kids. And so I say to this one guy, I say, now, who are those kids? Well, he's the preacher's son, and she's, well, they could date. They're far enough cousins. They're like third or fourth cousins.
Oh, God.
And I was like, please, God, please. I had my straw fedora on, and that was the only thing that was keeping me sane. Would you like to see my straw fedora?
No, it's really not necessary.
I'm going to get it.
No.
Answer nobody.
Please, for the love of God, everyone answer nobody. That is just a disturbing question.
How do you like that?
We're running out of questions here, so let's look here. Let's see.
Oh, there's a good one. Scott, where did you get your straw fedora? The store.
Okay, here we go. This was a good one. I Hate Triple H. Ask Chris, how can you like Jeff Hardy but not like Rey Mysterio? Rey's better on the mic. That's not saying much. And Rey isn't sloppy in the ring like Jeff is.
Or sloppy outside of the ring.
It just blows my mind that you criticize Rey Mysterio, but your favorite wrestler is Jeff Hardy. Well, you just said it. You said it yourself. Jeff is sloppy in the ring, and I love that because he's not perfect. He's flawed, and I've said it from day one. That's why I love the man.
See, I don't think he's sloppy in the ring, and if he's sloppy in the ring, excuse me, it doesn't, I don't think, inhibit his storytelling capacity.
No.
I think he's a good performer, even if he's a bad wrestler. I think that's something else that needs to be talked about, and I'll try to keep it brief. Too many wrestling fans, in fact, Bill and Doug, I would love to make a rebuttal video to the Bill and Doug TNA rant. The thing about them is they seem to forget that professional wrestlers are not necessarily all supposed to be amazing athletes. At the TNA house show that I ushered, watch the video, Kevin Nash comes out. Huge guy, people just love him. He stands in the ring, literally stands in the ring, maybe holds his arm up for someone to run into, and it looks like he's having a heart attack. He can't move, he can't do anything, but at the end of the day, people love him. So professional wrestling is not just about amazing athletes doing cool stuff, it's about people that the audience can get behind doing stuff that the audience likes. Make any sense?
Makes sense. Okay.
So,
ring skirts. Ask.
Ring skirts.
Beard versus hat. WTF.
Can I tell the beard versus hat story? So, I legitimately won the beard versus hat bet. But, because I thought I might lose, I came out with my escape plan. So I said, hey, here's how we're going to get out of this. So I tell Chris, and when he loses, he says, okay, but let's extend it, right? We were going to do the next 2 months pay-per-view challenges, and then I was going to lose the final challenge. So I was going to lose the beard. But, of course, things happened, and the beard just grew uncontrolled. Why did you people let me do that? I went back and watched some videos, and I didn't look well, and I don't think I was well, but you should have stopped me.
No.
But the hat is now gone the way it should be.
Okay, we're running out of questions. CR Strictly Unorthodox.
Yes, Callum!
Callum asked, what would Percy Watson do? What would Percy Watson do, Scott?
I think there's only one answer to that question. Whatever he wants to, baby!
Okay.
He hasn't been watching NXT.
Staying up late or having a long morning lie-in sleep-in, which do you prefer? I am old. I go to bed at like 9 o'clock and I wake up at 6:30 every morning. Because I have no life, people, I really... It's kind of sad at this point. I'm sleeping on a couch.
Okay, we don't have to tell you.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Here's my thing. I work at 8 in the morning. Go to work at 8 in the morning. So I wake up early. And I really like waking up early because you're like, wow, I got this whole morning. But then I really love staying up late because the stuff that you can accomplish late at night. So if I could, I would go to sleep at like 2 or 3 in the morning. I would wake up at 7 in the morning. But unfortunately, I can't handle that. So I've got to live an unsatisfied life.
Part of my problem is I'm a very light sleeper. It takes me a while to get to sleep, and I wake up several times in the night. I toss and turn, I am.
Wet yourself?
No.
I think he wets himself.
No.
Because you don't wet yourself because you got the pull-ups. He's a big kid now.
Yeah. That's it, folks. That's all the questions that we have that we're going to answer. We had several more. Thank you for all the questions that you sent. If we didn't get to you, we're sorry.
And I really appreciated reading everything, but it's just kind of a time thing, I guess, and we winged it. I was going to try to do it very thoroughly, but I just didn't have time, and he said, let's wing it! So I wing it.
I like winging it. It's spontaneity, baby.
That's right, baby.
That's how I'm living my life these days. Just spontaneous. Just don't make no plan. Just
there was a radio lady. We have just a moment for me to tell.
Go ahead.
So her name was Nikki D. Marks. When I worked at a talk radio station, she worked at a soul station. She would play blues. This is Nikki D. Marks playing the blues, playing all the blues you can use. And she would always end, her little tagline was, I'm doing my thing and I'm doing it well till it's over. It ain't over, baby.
That's it. We gotta go. We're out of time.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful story.
Peace, everybody.
It ain't over, baby.